Okay, let's get this party started. Waiting for the audio to kick in, and we're going to get our sketching after hours going and rolling. Hang on there, we'll get started in a second. Okay, we got audio. That is awesome. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're having a great and fantastic. What day is it today? Today is the 30th of May here. Awesome day. Time to get some sketching after hours. Okay. If you're just joining the chat, drop your name into the chat. Super appreciate it. Okay, let's get this started. Okay. Sketching after hours. Cool. Cool. Tonight I'm going to be just using just a pen. An everyday pen that you would use each and every day. Just going to be using the Sharpie tonight, and that's what we're going to do all of our drawing and practicing today. I think it is when you're sketching, you can always sketch with pens, or excuse me, pencils, and have some fun with pencils, whether it be, you know, something like that, or you're sketching with an art pencil, and you know, even if it's a number 2 pencil, HB, or whatever you might be sketching with. And sketching is great, you know, and I love sketching with graphite or pencils in general. They're a lot of fun. I enjoy it. It has a lot of texture and different things you can do with graphite. But if you're really honing in your artwork, um, I love to use pens. And there's a lot of reasons why I like using pens. They just I think it helps to speed up my processes in terms of what I'm doing. I tend not to noodle so much because when you're laying down with a pencil and you're drawing, you're sort of doing a undercoat or a under drawing, and then you're working that. You could really noodle those drawings compared to a pen. So if I'm drawing with a pen, I need to be exact. I need to be committed to my stroke, my line. There's a lot of different things, and we're going to be talking about that as I sketch tonight. Why I personally feel if you're learning to draw and you're doing a lot of sketching, I would try to tend to either use some type of pen. Like I said, I'm using a Sharpie tonight, or you can use a this is just a Bic pen, you know, something like that. I also like these G2 pens. These are a Pilot G2 pen. I enjoy drawing with these too. So I love pencils, don't get me wrong. I love pencils and they're fun to draw with and sketch with. I'm horrible because I always rub you know, my hand across the page, smudging all my graphite. I love the sponging techniques when I'm not dragging my hand over the page and getting a little bit of texture if I'm pushing the graphite into the paper. I really enjoy that. It's, you know, I enjoy drawing like that too. But I think if you're practicing and you're just getting started in drawing, I would stick to a pen. I just think it's there's a lot of things you can do. I think it's easy to use. I'm not using any fancy brush pens or nib pens today. Just some simple tools, and I'm going to go ahead and get sketching as we talk about sketching with pens. And like I said, I'm going to be try to go for a Sharpie tonight. I enjoy drawing with Sharpies. This is pretty much a fine point Sharpie. I use the chisel Sharpie as well, if you've seen those out there. I try to sort of stick with thicker lines, and as a storyboard artist, I tend to like these tools when I'm doing thumbnails, and I try to hone in and practice my craft as much as I can with these type of pens, because I might be sitting with a client, I might be sitting with a director, and I just want to be able to quickly just grab a pen and just draw those thumbnails, draw that sequence that we're trying to execute. So I'm going to be using a Sharpie tonight, and in terms of what we're doing, I'm going to say hello to everybody on the chat. this is your first time joining in the chat, say what's up on the chat. I appreciate it. Buddha Belly, thanks for joining. Hey, Paul. Good you. Yeah, I'm doing great, and having a good day. It's been a long day today, but I'm happy to hang out with you guys tonight. Do a little sketching, do a little hanging out. Buddha Belly, I also caught your email. When I get a chance in a few minutes, I got a lot of work on my plate right now, but I want to get back to you. Thanks for sharing your artwork. Boy, you put a lot of work into that page you sent me via email. Just awesome job. Keep up the hard work. I know you're putting a lot of time and a lot of practice into the craft. So continue going, my friend. You're looking. The work is looking good. Like I said, for folks, if this is your first time joining our live stream, drop your name in the chat, say howdy, and we're going to get started here in just a second. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Okay, I've got some coffee in me. Cool. Okay, where am I going? Okay. So we're going to get started drawing here. Okay, so let's get started drawing. So I'm looking at my area here. I'm gonna just have some fun. And when I'm drawing, it's cool because you're connecting to your artwork of what you're doing. Hey, Marianne GR, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I love drawing with pen because you have to be, like I think I've said many times before, you have to be committed to your lines. In terms of what you're doing, you got to stay committed, and when you draw those strokes down, you have to stick with it in terms of what you're doing. Looks like I'm losing a little bit of my focus here. Let's get this back on track here. Come on. Let's get some objects down here. This little camera doesn't work so well. Let's see. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Get some objects down there. Okay, so like I said, I like drawing with a pen. You stay committed to your lines and your strokes that you're creating, and you have to be. I don't think you have to be exact. It's like whatever the stroke you're building, you have to sort of work it out that way. Terms of what you're doing when you're drawing. I just enjoy drawing with a pen. I think it's fun. You have to be exact in terms of what you're doing. And if you mess up, that's okay. You can have, whether if you're cartooning or whatever you're using, I just love using pens. like I said, even if you make a mistake, you still have to stay committed to what you're doing here. Let's see how we're doing here. I like this funky character going on here. He's sort of funky. I think that it keeps you loose too when you're drawing like this. It just keeps you loose in your drawings. Let's get him up here a little bit. Maybe he says like this. Draw with pens. Okay, let's go on and we'll just have some more fun here. I don't want to noodle this too much to death, but I think what you're trying to do is when you're drawing a line from point A to point B and you're connecting those lines. I just think we sometimes you have a variety of stroke, and sometimes we can try some different stuff where you hold your pen differently. You can do different strokes or even do different things with it and stuff. You can't get a ton of it out of these pens because there's not a flexible nib at the tip of this pen, but you can definitely have some fun with it. And what I like about pens is for the fact that it's smooth, it's comfortable to draw. I like drawing because it's smooth when you're drawing. I think another thing too, I'm comfortable. My hand doesn't get tired as much when I'm drawing, and I really enjoy that. I think you have to commit to your line. Or your stroke. So that's what's going on with that. Why I enjoy drawing with pens and having fun with it. Buddha Belly says, I gotta tell you, this may be some of your best advice. Changed my art. Yeah, it does mine too. You stay committed to doing this. I think another thing too, yeah, I have drawings like I do like this, and yeah, of course I have the bleed through, but then I can just go and let's put this drawing somewhere. All I do is get another piece of paper and I just put it up on top again and then go at it again. I'm gonna leave some pens here so I'm gonna stay in focus. I think too, I think you can get more gestural and more I want to say gestural, but you can have some drawings. So if I'm drawing like a body or something, you're sort of committed to that shape in terms of what you're doing too. And you can do some really dynamic shapes here. in terms of the drawings that you're doing. Maybe boxers. Lost my camera again. Come on, camera. Come on. One of these days I gotta update this camera here. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, is you can if you're doing a boxer or something like that. All the people in the crowd. And when you're storyboarding, you can quickly come up with a quick panel too. When you're working the crowds and stuff like that. When you're storyboarding a sequence or something like that. And the lights. Oops. In terms of what you're doing, you can be very expressive. So those would be other things. I think you can work loose. You have gesture. You can have be expressive. These are all attributes I think you can do while you're drawing and having fun with this in terms of your drawings. I just think it's fun to do, you know. I think do another drawing here. Keep throwing on here. Okay, let's just make sure everything is smooth and going. Like I said, you can be a little bit more, loosen up a little bit in your drawing and just be a little bit more gestural. In terms of your commitments. when you're drawing storyboard panels, it just makes it so much easier. Whatever panel type you're drawing. To tell the story that you're trying to tell. Sort of get the idea. Do a little bit more here. Chicao de Blender, hey, what's going on? How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Thanks for joining in tonight. I think there's so many different things you can try too when you're drawing with a pen. I'm great. That's great. I'm glad everybody's doing well tonight and just drawing away. I think it's so important to practice sketching all the time. Like I've told you many times, team, just try to practice as much as I can. Just having fun with these drawings tonight. Just hanging out, drawing, sketching, trying with pen, working with pens. I just think it's got a little bit of this in there. I just think when you're boarding and you're practicing, it just goes so much quicker. Even for all these drawings that we're just knocking out tonight. Get back on track here. I think when you're working with pencil, you can just get carried away a little bit by noodling some of these drawings just way too much. Where you can just simplify a little bit. Helps you to simplify too. And we'll do a few sketches here or a few talks about how to just keep things simple. Buddha Belly is saying, I'm getting obsessed with drawing now that I can finally express myself and have it look okay. That's awesome. It's all part of that practice. When we're doing something like what we're talking about tonight, just drawing with a pen, it just makes it easier. Let's try that again. So I don't usually use gestural lines here too much. Keep drawing away here. You can see how much faster we're knocking out drawings and gestures and just the look and feel of what we're trying to do. Let's see here. drawing didn't turn out so hot. Okay, let's try this again. I didn't like that drawing so much. Try something different here. See what else we got here. I hope you guys are sketching along and hanging out. These are the villainous. Some of the villainous character here. See where we're going with this one. Yeah, I think it does give you just a lot more gesture in terms of what you're doing. Having fun with it. Let's try to get a little bit fancier here. Let's go. In terms of our sketches. If you're new to the chat and new to the live stream, drop your name in the chat. Say what's up as we're drawing away and having some fun here. Let's try a little bit different style, maybe more realistic or something here. And I like practicing with these type of drawings because you never know when you're working with a client or a director, and it's like, I'm looking for this certain shot, Polly, and you're trying to quickly pull it off. And we've gone from cartoony to sort of a little bit more realistic. You have some fun with it. That's where all the practice pays off. Because now we have sort of more of a realistic drawing going on here. Changed our style real quick here. Got a cool little drawing going on here. We can change our styles. Get this more, like I said, realistic. Hope you're enjoying the sketch session. You're having fun with your drawings. Because I'm just practicing sketching here myself. I'm just having a good time here. That's pretty cool. Let's do some other stuff with it. Give her some. Just having some fun with this. That's pretty cool. Get some cool drawings in here. Take a sip of my drawing. Any questions you want to drop it in the chat while I'm just sketching away here, let me know. Be happy to answer your questions. We're doing all sorts of different types of drawings. We've gone from really cartoony drawings, you know, something like this, super cartoony, and getting to the point where we're drawing a little bit more realistic in terms of what we're drawing right now. Get a little page in here. Yeah, any questions, drop it in the chat. Super appreciate that. Let me take a, got my evening coffee here. Let me take a sip. And get some more drawings in here. Have some fun here. Come on, drawing. Drawing some sort of creature here. Different things. Sometimes you get a good drawing, other times you're like, yeah, do something else. Try something else here. That's a little too big on the nose. You have all sorts of fun drawing. Just sketching away. Let's see what else we're going to draw tonight. There's something else going on here. Take a sip of the old coffee. Any questions, drop it in the chat. Hope you guys are having fun drawing along and hanging out. Okay. Draw a little bit more here. This in there like that. And again, this is what I love about drawing with a pen like this, is I can get really in there and get that drawing done that I'm trying to get done. Get those expressive. Drawing. One more drawing in here. Trying to figure out what I'm going to draw next. Yeah. It's tough when you're sitting there trying to figure out what you're going to draw next. Let's try something else. Doing a lot of sketches tonight. You can see how quickly everything is getting drawn. Cool. Well, again, some great drawings tonight. Just having a lot of fun. Just sketching with pens tonight. I think, hey, paper bagger, this made me forget to draw base shapes before anything details. Yeah, draw your base shapes. We did a lot of drawings here, just trying different things and having fun here, just trying, different drawing types, and different styles. I think we've done a lot of different things tonight. We've done, realistic drawings with our pens and just having some fun with it. We've drawn realistic, we've drawn cartoony, all different types of drawings tonight. I'm just using a Sharpie most of the time tonight. We're talking about gesture and bodies and stuff like that, and draw with pens. So that's something I enjoy doing. So again, use your markers, whether it be a Sharpie, something like this. You want a pen, a ballpoint pen, some sort of a little bit more ink pen, or of course your fancy brush pens and that type of stuff too. And just to recap real quick, I just like drawing with these type of tools because of a few different things why I like to draw with pens. One, you're committed to your lines, you're committed to your strokes that you're laying down. You don't have wasted noodling and drawing everywhere. You get a little bit faster, so you can see just in an hour how many different sketches we created tonight. You don't have the opportunity to erase. You can't sit there with an eraser and erase this stuff. Once we get the line committed to, it's committed to. It lets you focus a little bit more on gesture in terms of using a pen. I think it helps with gesture. I think using a ballpoint pen or just a Sharpie or something like just any type of pen, it's smoother in terms of what you're doing, more comfortable. You can draw more. It's very loose. You get more gestural drawings. You stay loose. You have gestural. You get more expressive drawings in terms of the drawings that you're creating. So there's a ton of attributes. We've done both, sort of more realistic, we've done more cartoony, more design. I just think it's a great way to sketch and to practice sketching. And you can see just the pile of drawings we've done in just the last about an hour, having fun with this. So again, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit that bell notification button so it notifies you the next time I have a live stream going on. I will see you guys on Saturday for our storyboard jam session. But I hope you learned a little bit tonight and you got some good practice in within your drawings. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. For this particular video, hit the like button. Press that little bell, little like button, the thumbs up there to let the YouTube algorithm know, hey, listen, we want to see more of Polly's work. Drop a comment into the actual video so we get notified here and let YouTube let them know, hey, listen, we want to see more videos from Polly. Anyways, I look forward to seeing you guys later. I just want to say thank you to Buddha Belly, Marianne GR. I also had Chakao de Blender. Appreciate you jumping in. Paper Bagger, what's up? Super appreciate everybody joining me this evening. If you're catching this on a replay, thanks for taking time out of your busy day to watch this live stream. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Till then, have a fantastic evening. Keep drawing and keep telling your stories. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.